There is something heating up in the kitchen right now. Are we going to dive into that?
Dave, check out what's in the bag.
Yes.
Last episode, we had a box. This week, we have a bag. And then, Marissa, there's a little glass jar over there.
Oh, yeah. I love these jars. 2 weeks in a row. Pull it out, Dave.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh, we got a slice. We got a white slice.
Anybody want to guess what this pizza is?
It is
a white pizza with a lemon and basil.
Right. And what do you have in your hand, Marissa?
I have
we
some.
talked about it last episode briefly.
Caviar. Oh, listen to that pop.
Caviar.
This is from the one and only Marina's Pizza in Fishtown. Fishtown.
Toss it in there.
We're going to heat that
Live
up.
heating.
So this is the viral pizza that has been taking Philadelphia by storm.
Oh, this is the pizza with
This
the caviar
is the one.
on it. Okay, so tell me again what is on the slice.
It's a white pie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a standard white pie. Got some basil on there, it looked like, and a little lemon, maybe a little squeezy towards the end there. I don't think we want to heat the lemon up, Dave, but maybe you want to. There you go.
Easy.
So,
lemon
anyways.
squeezy, lemon squeezy later.
All right. So, Mason Lesser of Marina's Pizza just opened. Apparently, the guy is like a pro surfer also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, here's a little bit about what's going on over there. So, it opened in December of 2025. It serves authentic New York style pizza in Philadelphia's Fishtown neighborhood. Like I said, it's at 1425 Frankfurt Ave. Every pie begins with a 6-year-old Italian starter. They came up with this idea. So Peter Breslow, marketing genius, Peter came up with this idea of combining two of his clients because he has caviar excess and he has Marina's. And why not join forces in creating something really special? So this is some of the best caviar that we've ever tasted.
And this slice has kind of taken the internet by storm. It's such a fun idea.
It has, right?
Yeah.
So
want me to slice it up?
Oh, you mean dollop it first?
Oh yeah, dollop.
You get a full ounce of caviar with this slice of pizza.
So it's like one normal slice of pizza, and it probably has, I think every photo I've seen, there's like 6 or 8 little dollops. So they put the entire ounce on one slice. Of course, it runs you a little. It's a little pricey.
It's $55 a slice. Okay. You get the jar itself and the slice. It's if you eat it there, it's served on a gold plate. Just so you know.
Do we squeeze the lemon on it after dolloping?
Yes, and also they give a mother of pearl spoon with it.
Ooh,
so they're not joking around. Yeah,
it's kind of like a Happy Meal. You get a little prize at the end.
Exactly.
Beautiful dolloping there, Dave. Can I do the squeezing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go. I didn't know we were turning into a cooking show.
Yes.
All right, let's see versus slicing skills.
Oh, it's not going to be good.
Oh, she came to play, boy.
Hell yeah. All
right.
This is way too many years sitting at like Manco and Manco's at the bar watching them cut pizzas.
Oh, I can't wait for my first slice.
I heard my brother call it Manco squared.
Oh, he's smart.
Yeah.
I was like, they don't make squares.
Dave, I made you a beautiful diamond.
Thank you.
I'm going to get some burgers at Salome's later tonight.
Mm.
All right, Eli. Reviews? The pizza's delicious.
That is really good.
I don't think
I've
ever
sense.
had like lemon zested pizza. But of course, on a white pie, it just makes sense.
That was good.
Show the camera how much caviar you're about to eat, Dave.
What do you guys think about the caviar tied into the pizza?
Well, it's interesting because caviar traditionally is served pretty cold, right? But sometimes you get warm blini with it. However, it's become kind of a thing to eat it warm. And, I think it brings out the flavor a little bit more. And it can really turn into something that is beyond, just a traditional caviar service. So, caviar is never been bigger, especially in Philadelphia. I don't know about in Philly, but never in
in the region?
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere.
Thank you for indulging us with caviar 2 weeks in a row. Oh, do we have to keep going or can we just keep eating caviar?
Man,
you're the boss.
Spoiled lately.
Hey,
thank you to Marina's for that.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Fantastic.
That's worth $55 easily.
That's
and
fun.
It's only limited time, so you better go there now because it's going to be gone.
So let me ask you, you're heading to Spain. Do you think caviar is having a moment around the world, or is it really just here? Like, we're questioning whether it's just Philly or around the U.S., but I wonder, how about around the world?
Well, I mentioned the warming of caviar.
Mhm.
There's a restaurant, and I wasn't able to get into it. They're like, sorry, we're full. It's called Eshtabari, and it is a restaurant that really took the idea of grilling over charcoal and turned it into a 3 Michelin star experience. It's literally a counter, and it's this older gentleman who's been doing it for a very long time, and he began warming caviar over charcoal in like basically like a wire sieve, like you would like strain something out of, and serving that on like these shrimp that he does, and like that just blew people's minds. So yes, I think caviar is having a moment globally. However, I think in the U.S., after things when the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea and the Russian caviar market kind of dried up in like the 90s, early 2000s, all of a sudden we were left with like having to buy like Hackleback caviar from the muddy waters of the Mississippi. And it was awful. It was absolutely awful.
It's like dirt.
So yeah, it tastes like mud, like because they're like literally laying in mud. So since then, there's been a movement now to kind of get back on track with things, and you have people like Gary Schussman of Caviar Excess bringing incredible caviar, and it's a little bit less expensive. I don't know if there's more of it. I don't know if the demand has gone down or gone up, but the supply has also gone up at the same time. So I don't know.
Okay.
But yes. Anyways, I'm heading over to Spain.
Yeah. So beyond the caviar world, like, how do you plan your culinary travels? Because I imagine that most of your trip is based around restaurants.
100%. Yeah. I mean, we're going to Madrid, San Sebastián, Barcelona, and Valencia. And so we're kind of doing a loop around Spain, starting in the center. North.
You're going to Valencia?
Yeah.
Is it when's Tomatotina?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's already passed.
Yeah, you're not going to get bombarded with tomatoes when you're there?
That'd be pretty cool if it was, though.
Cool. You should do it anyway. Maybe it's like Bourbon Street, where you just like every time you go to New Orleans, you pretend that it's Mardi Gras.
Just hit somebody with a tomato.
Tomatoes.
You just start flashing. So just like grab some tomatoes and start throwing them.
I like the idea. Might get locked up, but we'll try.
Flash him and hit him with a tomato.
So the idea after we were on a podcast call together was, what do people do when they travel? Like, I travel for food. Some people travel for music, food and music.
Sports.
People just travel for history, right? There's a lot of ways people travel. However, the idea of this gastrotourism has really taken off in the last 15, 20 years. For example, we're opening up Bar Chichi, right?
Yes, congratulations.
It's not open yet, but it will be shortly. Where Ellen, Eli Collins, and Christina McEwen went to Venice, because it's going to be a sort of Venetian? Aperitivo bar, and they have things called like cicchetti, which is like basically tapas. And there's chefs. Often we go, if we're going to open a restaurant, we're going to go and figure out and get inspired, right? But this trip is just for fun. So today we're going to talk about like some ways that you plan that, right? So, for example, me, I know people who know Spain well. Mike Prince, great resource.
Yeah,
dude travels everywhere. He just came off an epic trip over to Denmark. So, I reached out to him. He gave me a great list of places I should be checking out. Sharon Thompson-Schill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody else who actually I reached out to her because she just got back from a great trip, and she travels a lot. So she had some tips that we can work out.
You know what's a great resource with that too is like throwing it on Facebook or Reddit.
Oh.
And I know it's silly, but like that's kind of where you start seeing a lot of places, and then you can kind of cross-check them and the places that more than one person has recommended that aren't just the, to make it a Philly equivalent. Like everyone's going to say, go to Pat's and Gino's just to see it. But like you start seeing like, hey, what's this Del Rossi's place everyone's mentioning, right? And you start kind of noticing the highlights.
You also have to remember that a lot of these things in a lot of countries, they'll have English ratings and systems, and there'll be a completely different system for the locals in a different language. Like Japan's like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like like they don't use Google; they use like another app.
Oh,
so like you're only going to get white people's opinions on Google.
Huh.
Sure.
Yeah. So also know that, but like we're also living in the age of influencing too. Like just like it is in Philadelphia, there's influencers telling you to go to places and it's shit.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I think where for me, like I have it on Instagram. I have each city we're in, like a little tab to save, right? So hit up these places where Madrid, whatever, like that. So I think where the ones that I pay attention to are the ones I see multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That, or you just look like, what are the can't miss, places on this journey there or this city that, and then you see them on social media, like, oh yeah, definitely hit that.
Instagram's also good for figuring out how to pack. Because if you look up photos from a town you're heading to and you see how people are dressing like that day or that week, you can kind of tell what the temperature is.
And none of that, but like that's like, getting into fashion. Like people, like Americans stick out like a sore thumb. Like Europeans don't wear thong flip-flops. They wear slides.
Mm-hmm.
They don't wear sneakers or trainers like we do. We wear sneakers everywhere. Like you could pick out an American like that and walk. Not that, but like in Italy, I don't know, and Japan, like they don't use water bottle. Like they don't carry water bottles.
You know what's also a good list? I don't always use it like here in our city, but Eater has a lot of lists for cities around the world.
Yep.
And they tend to stay away from the really touristy spots. Or they also kind of stay away from the places you can't get into.
I think it depends on the editor of whatever Eater city it is, because there's definitely some better articles for cities and worse ones.
Agreed, but they'll make lists specifically like I went with Liz Einhorn to Italy, and I think it was like our last night there, and there's just one restaurant we couldn't get into, so we Googled or we found the Eater list that was like where all the locals are eating. In Rome. And it was like, it was a pretty good list. Actually, we ended up sitting right next to John Malkovich for dinner.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
That's awesome.
See? John Malkovich approved.
That's cool.
I think the place is called Emily's.
Interesting. Yeah, I actually, like I said, I asked Sharon because she just got back from a trip. And she travels a lot. So here's what she said. My strategy is to get all the wrecks I can and then put them into a Google map with a note about who made the wreck and then find the neighborhoods to focus on and pull up the map to get into the on the fly. So get the info on the fly. She doesn't make a lot of reservations because she loves to wander. Listen, much like her, like each place, I'm doing like one big reservation.
Okay. And then the rest of it just playing by ear.
Exactly. So in San Sebastian, we are San Sebastian has the most Michelin stars out of in one region than anywhere else in the world except for Hokkaido, Japan, with all their sushi, high-end sushi.
How many? Like
so many places. You have Mugaritz has 2-star. You have Elcano, which I think is where we're going. I think it has 2, maybe 1, but it's also in the top 20 restaurants in the country this last year, or the world this last year. So it has just an incredibly rich culinary history. And then in Barcelona, we're going to Disfrutar, which I'm really excited about this one. And at first I wasn't able to get in, but they had a cancellation, so they called.
Nice.
I was like, who's calling me from Spain? And then it was them. So
when I went to Italy, there was this one place in Rome. I ended up staying an extra night, and I literally went to the same restaurant every single night.
Really?
And the third night, he was like, come back at 9. I'll make you a table.
That's cool.
And so it was just like, it was very sweet family owned spot. And like, they knew they had the spot that everybody wanted to get into.
Sure.
And he finally, the third night was like, I'll make you a table. So,
nice.
You never try. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gone on my vacations. I've gone back to the same place.
So she just went back to look to see if they had a table, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. We never got there Like we didn't get in the first night. We didn't get in the second night. Like they laughed at us the first night. The second night they were like, sorry, no. And then the third night they were like, all right.
Persistence.
Well,
Persistence pays off.
You try greasing them?
You know what? I don't know why I didn't do that.
I do that.
That would have worked.
But this place Disfrutar in Barcelona. So there's 3 chefs that own it together, and they are direct descendants from Il Bulli, which is considered to be the most transformative restaurant in the world before Noma, and it was the dawn of modernist cuisine.
Okay,
so they brought in all that liquid nitrogen,
microgreens,
yeah. But like crazy wild, the Spanish are always very avant-garde, right? With their art, you get the Picassos, you get the Dalis, you got, so many artists that are, they live that life. They love the avant-garde. They love pushing the boundaries. So Disfrutar is something I'm really excited. I'm really excited to report back. So, I'm just so excited just to check out the local spots too. Like, in San Sebastian, the tapas they call pinchos, like the pinchos bars everywhere. We got paella. We got a place, coal-fired or wood-fired paella. Of course, you got to do at least one of those. But yeah, I think if anybody else has some really great tips for traveling, especially with restaurants, getting into these restaurants, let us know because we'd love to share that with everybody else. But
I'm not above emailing a restaurant and just saying like, hey, you've been on my radar for a while. Is there any way that you can get this in? Like, just tell your story. And like, if it's a good enough story, they'll make room. Yeah. Like I've gotten into restaurants in Florence just because I wrote, and I didn't even say I'm an influencer from America. Because if anything, that might deter them from wanting it.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I was just like, hey, I'm here for an anniversary with my wife and I really want to check this place out. Like they will. More times than not, I think they're more accommodating. Yeah.
All right. Well, have a great trip, Eli.
Thanks.
I can't wait to hear about your adventures. And I want to hear from some people of their favorite culinary cities. And we'll throw up an Instagram post and comment below.
Tell us where we need to go.